There is at Home Bank a deep and long-standing commitment to the community it calls home. In Morgan County and now in Johnson County, Home Bank gives back.
Community service is in the air at Home Bank. It's something we do here every day.
This is a bank that's in our community, but they're just not in it. They're invested in it.
They want to make a future for our kids and our grandkids.
We're not just going to give good service. We're not going to just take your funds and build our reserves. We're going to give back to the community in a positive way, and that's wonderful.
Home Bank's community involvement reaches out to many organizations. Habitat for Humanity and their goal to provide safe and affordable housing. United Way's Read Up program that pairs volunteer tutors with elementary school students who need help with reading. IU Health's Morgan Hospital and free cancer screening. And in every case, it's Home Bank providing not only monetary assistance, but also people. The employees of Home Bank actively volunteering for their community.
It's easy to talk the financial part, but I like to talk about the giving back of time.
A typical build will have somewhere between 1,200 and 1,300 hours of volunteer time, and Home Bank has provided that assistance.
I work with the Read Up program through United Way at Poston Road at the elementary school. They read to us, we ask them questions, we help them sound out the words. They do all of the work. We're just there to help support them.
Home Bank came to us and said, our employees want to do something with the Cancer Center. We worked together planning on going to the Morgan County Fair, and we set up for a week, and we set up for screenings for breast cancer, for colon cancer, for skin cancer, for prostate cancer, and it was just a great success. They didn't help us with just the money. Their people were engaged.
When you think about giving, both in terms of your time but also in your money, the natural thing for organizations to do is have those decisions come from the top. Based on our culture and our organization, that just didn't make sense.
They have a giving program where the employees actually participate in the decision making for where the bank's largesse and support goes. And I think that's really indicative of the attitude of the management here. It's not just a bank, it's not an it in the community, it's a they. And they've managed to personalize the corporate look and involvement.
Last Christmas, we gave all of our employees $200 apiece. And we said, what we want you to do is go out in the community and define a worthwhile cause, and we want you to give that $200 to that organization. After we had done that, our group paused and looked at what had transpired. The group determined that it was like putting a Band-Aid on things. It really was not effective in terms of the long haul. So they looked for a solution.
That solution was Bridges Out of Poverty.
Bridges Out of Poverty, that's a big one for Home Bank because it sees that in our community in central Indiana that there are families that are really struggling and that has become a cycle. And Bridges Out of Poverty is something the bank has recognized as something that will help break that cycle for families.
This is our community, and we need to do everything we can to address poverty. And it's like turning a battleship. It's a generational thing. But we think it's important enough that we have continued to underwrite that, and we have brought together as connectors, leaders in the communities to form an ad hoc committee, and now we have a mission statement and we have direction, and we really believe that this Bridges Out of Poverty initiative will change our community over the next 5, 10, or 20 years.
It's in their DNA, and it has been from its beginnings in 1890 through the challenges of today. Home Bank and its employees are committed to the community.
I can't express the gratitude that we have for the relationship with Home Bank. It's been great.
They support this community. They are grounded here. They are a foundation here that we all look to. And we know that the leadership here at this bank, they are going to support community needs when asked.
There's a wonderful setting of an example for local and county-wide corporate folks to say, we can not only do good business here, we need to do good works in the county as well, and that will be good for all of us in the long term.
They give their dollars and they give their time, Give them back to the community they call home. Because the people of Home Bank know, just as we all know, there really is no place like home.